Hey y'all, welcome back. We back. Give YouTube a chance to send out some notifications and we're going to dive right in. Welcome back to my channel, Knotty Love Movement. It shows Knotty, bring you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life. And this is going to be a fast live because this is my lunch and I need a nap. Yes. Tina Knowles, her divorce is finally finalized from what's his name? Something Lawson. What's his real name? Let me see. Now I got some updates. Hey Dustin. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Richard Lawson, that's his name. And I told y'all, Caresha, please bust it. Shout out to Tasha K for connecting the dots. We're going to get into that. And we're going to talk about how Jay-Z checked Michael Rubin. We just talked about this a little while ago. How I felt like he had no place to be speaking on the black culture and talking about, the crab in the barrel mentality and we supposed to pull each other up. Even though, you rubbing elbows with the very people that tear us down. The oxymoron of it all. So we're going to get into that. And we also going to get into, hold on. Matthew Perry. He was a famous actor. And he was the leader. It has been some arrests made. In connection to his death. What's this? Yeah, I'm going to do as much as I can in this short span of time. But we'll be back tomorrow. Please thumbs up this video. Like, comment, and share. Help us get into the algorithm. Of course, donations are definitely appreciated. Because your girl be working hard. Hold on, let me just punch out for lunch and we'll dive right in. But your girl need a nap. Hey Siri, set timer for 59 minutes.
59 minutes, counting down.
Okay, let's dive right in. Thumbs up the video. Please thumbs up the video and share. Engage with the channel. These are the free ways to support the channel. All right. And if we have time, I'll get into Stephen A. Smith, Big Mouth. He always got something to say. All right, up first, let's get into Tina Knowles. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks. It's officially over. Tina Knowles is Beyonce's mom, as we all know. She was recently married. Richard Lawson. They only been married for a few years, but their divorce has finally been finalized. Okay, there's Tina. Shout out to the Neighborhood Talks for this footage. All right. So it's officially over for Tina Knowles and her estranged husband, Richard Lawson. According to In Touch Weekly, the ex-couple has come to a settlement that satisfies both sides. So in the court docs, the parties claim they want to split due to irreconcilable differences that have arisen between the parties, which have led to the irredeemable breakdown of the marriage, making it impossible for the parties to live together as husband and wife. So Tina will reportedly have to pay Richard a one-time payment of $300,000. Neither will have to pay spousal support. And Tina was awarded a 2018 Tesla, a 2020 Bentley, the matriarch book deal with Pigeon Random House, a 1% interest in Kirby Beauty Management LLC, furniture and artwork in her possession, and all creative works, ideas, drafts, and other materials generated by Tina during the marriage. She also has to cover all credit card debts she accumulated during the marriage, so only hers. And Tina also gets to keep her LA property and all her belongings inside the home. So Richard was awarded a 2021 Cadillac Escalade, several bank and retirement accounts, all money owed to Richard Lawson Studios, and any royalties earned in all creative works he came up with during the union. He also had to pay for everything regarding the Cadillac. The divorce settlement also mentions that both parties have to sign an NDA statement that neither of them can speak negatively about the other in the children or grandchildren with respect to the mutual desires to protect the privacy rights of any and all present or future grandchildren of either party. The parties agreed that they will not, when asked by any media person discuss said grandchildren or future grandchildren, whether verbally or in writing. So you know what? I'm glad this is over and they were able to do it amicably and both parties are able to move on. It sounds like the settlement is very fair and both parties are leaving what they came into the marriage with. So that's great. That's great. Good for Tina. And good for Richard. Richard, he was just in the Tyler Perry movie, Divorced in the Black. He played Megan Good's father. You know they going to silence him, girl. It seems like they don't want Lawson talking about out the grandchildren. There is something up with it. Right. It is something up with that. That's suspicious. It's creepy. It is weird. But ultimately, I'm glad both parties are able to move on. But they silenced him for a reason. Like, what's the need for the NDA? But then again, all of Jay-Z and Beyonce camps are under NDA. So why would we think it's anything different for Miss Tina Knowles? All right. So glad that's over. Glad it didn't get messy. Like Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpter's divorce. Messy, messy, messy. Ciao. And Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. Yes, yes, yes. So, yes, Knotty Crew. I told y'all, Caresha, please. Young Miami, you busted, girl. I told y'all after that rehearsed, planned, fake interview with Saucy Santana and how she just tried to flub over the whole Diddy situation and act like she don't know anything and she didn't have any involvement. And that wasn't my experience. That just wasn't my experience. I got with Diddy when he was on the high, when he was being celebrated by the world, Yeah, full of shit. You full of bull, Swinky, Caresha, because you were active participant. Let me remind you of her and Gina going back and forth on Twitter when she told Gina you a eater, and if Puffy ordered you to get down and eat my coot cat, you a eater. Remember that? She had no sympathy for Cassie and what she been through, even though she is a so-called DV survivor twice. She was full of it, and I said in the crew, I said she's still, her and Diddy she's still covering for the ninja. She's still covering for the ninja. Well, shout out to Unwind with Tasha K for connecting the dots for us, because we kind of on the same page about the situation. She is full of it. And I know a lot of people don't believe, but I believe she ruined her career by connecting with him. With Diddy, I'm talking about the diddler. She ruined her career. JT seen the writing on the wall. She got out of there like I'm going to say myself, girl. She not even beat. JT out here living her best life with her bisexual man. Who showed us his softer side this summer with the death drop and his Birkin bags. Okay? So she like, my man still. Okay? So shout out to Tasha K. She connected the dots. She said, Young Miami spotted rocking Diddy's signature shark tooth necklace, the same one he gifted to all his women. Is Caresha still hooked on Diddy? Absolutely she is. And this is the outfit she wore at the interview. Peep game. See the shark tooth? See what Kim Porter has? Hashtag justice for Kim Porter. And she trying to make us believe. This is the outfit she had on. She trying to make us believe that they not still screwing. Okay? Look at Kim. Cassie got one too. And so do J-Ho. Caresha, please. Caresha, please, girl. All we ask is that you walk in your truth. Now, if you like that community pin, that man, own it. That's all we say. Don't come out here lying to us trying to get our money. We don't care. You want to be with that abusive man? Go ahead. See, the problem is, because she's saying that wasn't my experience. That wasn't my experience, did he? After he humiliated you. Go, Poppy. No, he was still grooming you, child. Y'all wasn't together long enough. Because either Gina Hahn said in the beginning he is sweet as pie. And it take him some time to work up, because he got to love bomb you for a little bit. But she's still screwing that man. I don't care what nobody say. And he still slide her money when he can because he going broke. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Shout out to Tasha K for connecting the dots on that one. Love it. Love it. That's the first instinct I got. She had more smoke for JT and the City Girls breaking up than she did for the Diddler and his heinous crimes being revealed. I mean, girl, it don't bother you that you was named in a lawsuit as a worker and as a DRUG mule? You have no feeling? That wasn't your experience, though. Because you was down. You was down all the way for him. And you still down. And that necklace proves it. Thumbs up the video. Thank y'all. Alright, up next, let's get into Michael Rubin because we talked about him this morning and his inappropriate conversation. I got his message, but he is the wrong messenger. Well, he has been checked. So JG fans think he called Michael Rubin over his recent comments about the black community. Shout out to allhiphop.com. Hey, Jarrell. Told you, wrong messenger, and that bootlicker didn't correct him, Charlemagne the devil. So, Michael Rubin took to his Twitter. There's a tweet. And he states, I got a phone call from one of the people I have the most respect for in the world. They told me while they appreciate my intentions, it's not my place to speak on black culture. I get it and really appreciate the input. My intention was to say how important it is that we need to uplift each other and stop hate on each other and push each other to win and always root for each other's success. My bad. Much love, appreciate it. No, much love and appreciate the feedback. So then they posted a text message that said, this is Hove. So that's why fans suspect that Jay-Z gave him a call. This person says, when did Hove call? And this person said, thank Jigga Man because your boy was embarrassing himself. Exactly. Jay made that call, but why you ain't calling about Diddy? Jay-Z, why you ain't calling about the diddler? Why haven't you corrected him? Right. The new Diddy, he taking over the white parties. Why are you taking over the white party? This person said, y'all made Kyrie do a whole book report for your community. I expect, yeah, Michael Rubin is Jewish. I expect one MLA format upload by the end of the day tomorrow. This person said, LOL, Ho told him to get out of black people business. Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't think it was appropriate for him to say the things he said. I did not appreciate it.
That is, it doesn't bother me for me. It bothers me that it actually, when I see the narrative of a really good friend of mine like Meek, and people trying to, Again, if he was gay, which there's not one gay bone in his body, who cares? Number one, let's say if people want to be gay, it is 2024. Who the fuck cares? Okay. Number two, there's not a gay bone in his body. So like, why do people want to lie about that? Why do people want to change a narrative of bet he made with me to try to hurt him? Like that is the one thing I've learned about. Look, I'm just being blunt because it's me. So one thing I've learned about black culture that I don't like is that black hate on hate.
Speak on that more. I heard you say that earlier, and I wanted you to expound on that. You said you don't like
Shut
to see
up.
black people turn.
Why does someone want to bring somebody else down? Let's try to build everybody up.
Wrong messenger. Wrong messenger. And that's how I feel about that. All right, so that's an update on Michael Rubin. So fans suspect that he was checked by the Who's. Yeah, he was talking about Meek. I don't think it bothers people. It would bother people because in this day and age, it is what it is. If you gay, you gay. It's just a matter of walking your truth. And there's so many people out here perpetrating and lying and living double lives and things like that. And it's that down low culture that spreads all the STDs and things like that. So just walking your truth. I mean, if you down for the Hershey Highway, you down for the Hershey Highway. But be honest, okay? All right, up next, I want to get into Stephen A. Smith. He has some words to say about Kamala. He always got something to say. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. Let me see if y'all agree.
Joe Biden stepped aside as the presumptive Democratic nominee on July 21st. Okay? Now I'm going to look at this right now. I'm looking at my calendar because I just want to make sure. July 21st was a Sunday. We've had 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and 1 day since Joe Biden stepped aside. The only damn place we've seen Kamala Harris is at pet rallies. What's up? Somebody got to say something. And it can't just be the conservatives. Right is right. I'm talking to my sister here. Come on now. You running for the presidency of the United States of America. You got my vote. You running for the presidency of the United States of America. What you hiding for? And I mean hiding in plain sight. Somebody got to say it. Somebody got to say it. Now, you can't be running for the presidency of the United States. Not one single press conference. Not one single one-on-one sit-down interview where somebody gets to question you about the questions that we ask. That's not fair. That's not fair. And if you're a conservative and you out there lambasting her for it, ridiculing her for it, trying to torment her for it or whatever, it is perfectly within your right to do so. All of you anti-conservatives out there, shut the hell up. That's a valid point. It ain't valid to bring up a blackness or an Indian heritage and to try to point to things of that nature. That's nonsense. But to ask her about her record, because she is attached to the Biden record, is definitely apropos, especially when you were bragging about the record. We talked about Biden being a transformative president. Well, stand on it then. Stand on it. Where you at?
Do y'all agree? Let me say this. Because I even got in a conversation last night with my fellow sisters. And their position on Kamala is they feel like she's always represented her Native American side. And now that she needs the black vote, she is misappropriating and saying she's black. Okay? Argument. I get it. I get people's positions. And they're saying don't use us and stand on business. And, whatever policies that you propose, we want you to get in the White House. And I was trying to explain to them, although we want the president to have all the power, the president doesn't. They have, everything has to go through the House. And that's why it's important for us to vote. And we need to look at the policies. And if you don't like Kamala as a candidate, you have the option to do otherwise. You could write in a candidate that you do like, but just vote. And for me, it's not a matter of her race at this point. It's a matter of her standing on business and following through with what she proposes and what she says. And I know it's a process for that. But do you think Stephen A. Smith is on to something? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I just feel like he always got a whole lot to say about everything. It's crazy. It's crazy. Mm, mm. But, I mean, do y'all think it's too early in the game? I mean, maybe it is on the docket. She's very busy. You know, she's got 100 days to get her campaign trail going and this and that. Maybe there is an interview. I mean, we have the upcoming debate coming up in September. So I'm looking forward to that. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. All right. And last but not least, let's get into Matthew Perry. He recently passed away under suspicious circumstances. Everybody has been talking about it. And this TikToker, she's a very good TikToker. I love her because she has great commentary. Let's hear what she has to say. It looks like it's been an arrest. So for those of you who do not know who Rubin Perry is, or Matthew Perry is, this is him. Okay, great actor. Here we go.
Been arrested and charged in connection with Matthew Perry's death, including his assistant, one of his friends, 2 doctors, and a woman known as the Ketamine Queen. There was a press conference held downtown in LA. Here's a snippet from it.
The investigation revealed that in the fall of 2023, Mr. Perry fell back into addiction, and these defendants took advantage to profit for themselves. That investigation has revealed a broad, underground criminal network responsible for distributing large quantities of ketamine to Mr. Perry and others. This network included a live-in assistant, various go-betweens, 2 medical doctors, and a major source of drug supply known as, quote, the Ketamine Queen.
The people identified as being charged are Kenneth Iwamasa, who was Matthew Perry's assistant, Dr. Mark Chavez, Dr. Salvador Plasencia, as well as Matthew Perry's friend Eric Fleming, and the woman known as the Ketamine Queen, Jasveen Sangha. There are a slew of federal charges against all of these defendants. Here's a list of them from the press conference.
These charges include conspiracy to distribute ketamine, distribution of ketamine resulting in death, maintaining drug-involved premises for that drug-selling emporium the defendant Sanya had, altering and falsifying records related to a federal investigation for those false medical notes and records that defendant Placentia made, and multiple other drug trafficking counts. Of course, the defendants are presumed innocent until proven guilty.
And it looks like Placentia and Sangha could be facing the harshest of penalties if they're found guilty. Placentia could be facing up to 120 years in federal prison if found guilty, and Sangha could face life in prison.
So there you have it. I mean, from what I understand in Hollywood now, the drug of choice, and Diddy is accused of trafficking this, but the drug of choice now is, they call it K2, ketamine. But this man, he lost his life tragically as a result of these people trafficking this new narcotic. These people, Matt Perry stated he was addicted since age 14 to drinking and 17 with chemical liquid substances. Yes, Diddy is addicted to it too. These people has been on his payroll for feeding him the poison that took him out. Same thing like Michael Jackson. Exactly. That's the first thing I thought of when I heard it. But you know what? I'm glad they are taking it to the law. I'll keep my eye out on this case for updates for you guys. But it looks like they've been arrested and charged. So they are entitled to due process. And we will see what happens after that. All right, so that's all I have for you guys for now. I'll be back tomorrow morning live. I hope you all can join me with some more trending topics. I got some stories brewing and that I'm working on, but I wanted to bring you these updates. Let me know what y'all think. Let's leave it in the comments. Please like, comment, and share. But as a result of them busting this ketamine ring, let's see who else gets revealed in this, because all of Hollywood is addicted to it, allegedly. All right. Oh my God, did y'all see?
Everyone I met through that experience was great, except.
Mark is still trolling Kenya Moore. Child, Mark Daly, her exchange ex. He calls out Andy Cohen. Here we go.
Everyone I met through that experience was great, except for you know who, the producers, the Mr. Cohen, the snake in chief. You guys know that, right? See how they did Kenya dirty? And you know what's funny? Everyone said, well, Mark, you this, Mark, you that. You know what? If I was there, they would never have that crazy set. You know, a husband sometimes got to stand up and the same way a wife has to protect the husband if he's going off the rails. I would have never let that happen. You always said, oh, he's bossing around, but she still would have got a check. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just life.
Child, Mark, go sit down. Go sit down somewhere, Mark. You did not treat Kenya nice on the show. You were calling her Ken. Okay, let's start there. All right. So that's a little update from Mark Daly. So I appreciate every last one of you joining me. I hope you all have the beautiful rest of your day. It's time for your girl to go take a snooze. You know, once I turn 35, I need a nap. Got a lot going on. So I love you all. Like, comment, and share. Until next time, Knotty Crew, I'm out. 1.